Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5N, Indahkus, Eco Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5N, Indahkus, Eco Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5N, Indahkus, Eco Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5N, Indahkus, Eco Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5N, Indahkus, Eco Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Eco Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5N, Indahkus, Eco Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5N, Indahkus, Eco Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5N, Indahkus, Eco Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5N, Indahkus, Eco Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5 Indahkus, Echo Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5 Indahkus, Echo Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5 Indahkus, Echo Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5 Indahkus, Echo Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5 Indahkus, Echo Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5 Indahkus, Echo Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5 Indahkus, Echo Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5 Indahkus, Echo Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5 Indahkus, Echo Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5 Indahkus, Echo Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5 in, Indahkus, Echo Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5 in, Indahkus, Echo Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5 in, Indahkus, Echo Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5 in, Indahkus, Echo Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5 in, Indahkus, Echo Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5 in, Indahkus, Echo Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5 in, Indahkus, Echo Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5 in, Indahkus, Echo Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony, Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony, Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents
Teguh hati, penyatu jiwa.
That was performance.
Yes.
The gentleman's Randy Pandugo, who's
Right.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Salam
Salam
Merdeka.
Merdeka. Selamat pagi para pemirsa di seluruh Indonesia. Saya Timothy Marbun.
Dan saya Rahma Hayuning Dia langsung dari Istana Merdeka dalam acara 76 tahun Indonesia Tangguh, Indonesia Tumbuh. Jelang upacara detik-detik proklamasi kemerdekaan Republik Indonesia.
Ya, pertama-tama kami ucapkan selamat pagi kepada Presiden Republik Indonesia Bapak Joko Widodo beserta Ibu Hajah Iriana Joko Widodo dan Wakil Presiden Republik Indonesia Bapak Kiai Haji Maruf Amin beserta Ibu Hajah Wuri Maruf Amin.
Selamat pagi kepada Presiden kelima Republik Indonesia Ibu Megawati Soekarno Putri, Presiden keenam Republik Indonesia Bapak Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono, Wakil Presiden keenam Republik Indonesia Bapak Tri Sutrisno, Wakil Presiden ke-9 Republik Indonesia Bapak Hamzahas, Wakil Presiden ke-10 dan ke-12 Republik Indonesia Bapak Yusuf Kala, serta Wakil Presiden ke-11 Republik Indonesia Bapak Budiono.
Selamat pagi juga kepada para pimpinan lembaga negara, para duta besar negara sahabat, dan duta besar Republik Indonesia yang berada di luar negeri, serta para menteri Kabinet Indonesia Maju, baik yang hadir secara langsung maupun secara daring.
Iya, selamat pagi, salam hormat dan salam
We
sehat
are
selalu
ready
Bapak
for
Ibu.
the commemoration
Selain
of the
itu, di
76th
hari
the Independence Day of Indonesia. We already have two of the hosts formally right now opening the event itself. And as you can see, they're both also wearing, ethnic dress of Indonesia from two different areas also. And you can see that this event is being viewed now by all the people of Indonesia across the nation itself.
yes, and this is now the opening greetings towards
Yes.
the President, Vice President, as well as their partners.
Agustus pagi ini. Yang berkurang sekarang mungkin apa ya? Kebersamaan lomba 17-an dengan tetangga nih, Tim.
Aduh, betul. Tapi lombanya nggak hilang loh, Rahma.
Iya.
Kita bisa sekarang mengecek yang namanya Rumah Digital Indonesia. Nah, silahkan cek di rumahdigitalindonesia.id. Banyak banget aktivitas seru yang bisa kita lakukan di sana buat 17-an.
Betul, yang jelas kita telah memulai hari penuh semangat ini dengan penampilan dari Randy Pandugo, Sivia, dan Ecos Dance Company dalam lagu berjudul Negeriku.
Dan nanti masih ada juga penampilan dari Anmesh Kamaleng,
That we saw
Agatha
were by two
Priscilla,
individuals. The
Judika,
gentleman is Randy
Anya,
Pandugo,
Gita
who
Bagus,
people have dubbed the Indonesian John Mayer for his deep voice and consistent music. I just spoke with him several weeks ago. Very talented and humble young man. He gained national and international fame following his single I Don't Care, which was released in 2017. And his first full album, The Journey, was also launched in 4 different countries, gone international.
And of course, the young lady, she is very familiar, right? No stranger to us right here on C Today. She is Sivia Aziza, who made her comeback in 2019 after falling to your hiatus. And of course, recently, if you just noticed, she was singing Reflection from the Disney movie Moana, with all the Indonesian singers.
Sebenarnya yang paling penting oleh bangsa Indonesia ini, kita harus ingat jas merah. Jangan meninggalkan sejarah. Karena kalau tanpa itu kita tidak akan mengetahui kita ini bangsa dari mana. Jadi menurut saya, terutama ini untuk anak-anak muda, dalam proklamasi ke-76 ini, rasa kemerdekaan itu memang bukan hanya seremonial saja, tapi harus didalami di dalam sebuah cita-cita ke depan bahwa begitu besar pengorbanan kita. Karena apa arti merdeka itu? Sebetulnya karena kita ingin mandiri. Mari pemuda-pemudi Indonesia menatap masa depan dengan penuh gagah berani dan pintar. Itu sebuah keharusan untuk bisa kita membangun negeri ini dengan kekayaan yang belum di-manage untuk menghasilkan sesuatu, untuk kita bisa berdiri di atas kaki sendiri. Dan semangat itu harus seperti api nan tak kunjung padam. Kita jangan terlena. Kita baru berumur 76 tahun. Kita inginnya kalau bisa ribuan tahun berdiri. Itu makna yang ingin saya sampaikan dalam rangka 76 tahun kemerdekaan kita. Sekali lagi penuh semangat, gotong royong, bangunlah jiwanya, bangunlah badannya. Merdeka.
Hari ini adalah hari kemerdekaan kita. Hari yang sangat bersejarah. Semoga membawa berkah bagi bangsa Indonesia. Bicara soal kemerdekaan, di samping kita mesti bersyukur kepada Allah, Tuhan yang Maha Kuasa, dan berterima kasih kepada para pendiri Republik dan semua yang telah mengisi kemerdekaan ini dari generasi ke generasi. Kita mesti terus melihat ke depan. Bagaimana negara yang kita cintai ini makin maju, makin rukun dan damai, makin adil, dan makin sejahtera. Untuk mencapai masa depan yang gemilang seperti itu, tidak ada jalan pintas. Dan tidak ada pula resep yang ajaib. Kita mesti memiliki visi dan pikiran cerdas, serta mau bekerja keras tanpa lelah. Tak ada jalan yang lunak untuk mencapai cita-cita yang besar. Setahun lebih ini kita kembali menghadapi tantangan dan ujian sejarah. Pandemi besar, kecemasan sosial, dan tekanan ekonomi yang berat. Dampaknya dirasakan oleh rakyat Indonesia di seluruh penjuru tanah air. Kita tahu pemerintah telah berupaya dengan gigih untuk mengatasi krisis ini. Namun kerja belum selesai. Pemerintah dan masyarakat masih harus melanjutkan upayanya. Rakyat patuh dan menjalankan kebijakan pemerintah. Pemerintah mendengarkan suara rakyat dan memenuhi harapan-harapannya. Dan makin maju di masa depan.
Kemerdekaan bangsa Indonesia diperoleh atas berkat rahmat Allah yang Maha Kuasa dan disertai perjuangan pergerakan kemerdekaan Indonesia dengan pengorbanan yang berat dan tulus ikhlas. Pengorbanan berupa keringat, harta benda, maupun jiwa dari rakyat pejuang bangsa Indonesia. Pemuda adalah pelopor dan patriot perjuangan bangsa dari waktu ke waktu. Insya Allah generasi penerus inilah tidak berakhir, terus-menerus bersambung. Apa isi tugasnya? Yaitu membangun tadi bangsa dan negara. Dalam menghadapi situasi sekarang ini, marilah kita tanggulangi bersama pandemi COVID-19 untuk kepentingan kesehatan kita semua. Karena pandemi COVID-19 adalah merupakan tanggung jawab kebangsaan.
Kita sebenarnya sudah memiliki ideologi bangsa, sekaligus juga falsafah bangsa. Apa itu? Pancasila. Dalam Pancasila itu pada hakikatnya terdapat dua pokok identitas bangsa. Yang pertama adalah ketuhanan yang Maha Esa. Yang sila-sila keempatnya itu adalah merupakan perjuangan kita untuk mensejahterakan rakyat. Dan untuk itu maka sebenarnya bangsa Indonesia harus menunjukkan identitasnya. Identitas apa? Sebagai bangsa yang beragama. Kalau itu dijalankan, ya saya kira ya bahwa kita akan mampu menghadapi semua persoalan-persoalan bangsa kita. Tapi juga jangan sampai takabur. Tunjukkanlah bangsa Indonesia.
Pada hari yang berbahagia ini, kita semua sebangsa dan setanah air merayakan hari kemerdekaan kita yang ke-76. Namun, tidak terlepas juga dalam kondisi yang tentu memprihatinkan seluruh bangsa di dunia ini termasuk kita. Dalam kita memperingati hari kemerdekaan, sekaligus kita juga tentu prihatin akan musibah pandemi yang tentu semua di dunia akan memprihatinkan hal tersebut. Namun kita percaya bahwa bangsa ini bangsa yang teguh dan tentu dapat menjaga keutuhannya dan juga tentu masalahnya. Begitu juga generasi muda kita yang mempunyai visi ke depan yang baik, mempunyai pengetahuan, tentu juga dapat bersama-sama kita mengatasi masalah-masalah yang tentu menyebabkan kesulitan dimanapun di dunia ini. Karena itulah dalam kita samping kita tentu mengucapkan syukur kepada Allah Subhanahu wa taala, kita juga prihatin dan kita juga tentu yakin akan upaya sehingga dapat kita keluar daripada masalah-masalah, sehingga kita dapat membawa negeri ini nanti ke 100 tahun dalam situasi yang jauh lebih baik.
Penggunaan teknologi informasi dan digitalisasi itu merupakan keniscayaan bagi semua negara. Kita harus secepatnya menerapkan teknologi baru ini di berbagai bidang kehidupan. Perlu adanya suatu strategi nasional ya, yang mencakup pedoman-pedoman umum bagi pemerintah sendiri, tapi juga bisnis dan masyarakat umum. Itu mengenai kesiapan, tapi mengenai risiko tadi sangat penting untuk kita perhatikan. Jadi sekarang ini dalam masa era digitalisasi, era IT, itu negara itu bisa kehilangan kedaulatannya tanpa harus diserang secara militer, tapi diserang secara digital. Yang terpenting bagi negara seperti kita itu adalah belajar dari pengalaman negara-negara yang lebih maju. Apa yang mereka anggap gagal, apa yang mereka menganggap sukses, kita pelajari dengan tekun, dengan benar, dan kita ambil manfaatnya.
Welcome to the crown jewel of North Sumatra and the ethnic soul of the Batak ethnic. Today, See Indonesia brings you Lake Toba! See the beauty on See Indonesia! Well, we're at the end of the day now, and we're gonna let you enjoy the sunset with us.
Come and join us on the celebration of Indonesia's 76th Independence Day on Tuesday, August 17th from the comfort of your home.
Stay Today will be the official host broadcaster for the 76th Independence Day, and we will join festivity at the Capitol Palace.
So tune in to the extended 3-hour news show starting at 3 p.m. on August the 17th with me, Kai Surya.
I'm Hans Lango.
And me, Rahma Arya.
Merdeka!
Jadi waktu itu ada pasien yang dikucilkan dari rumah, ibu so mandi kotoran. Jadi saya mesti mau bapolopa dia. Pas saya peluk, saya kasih mandi, saya pakai hazmat. Hazmat itu sampai lapis 3 karena masih saking takutnya itu. Terus saya mandikan, saya pakai bedak, pasien sudah harum, keluar dari situ saya pingsan. Kecapean.
Perjuangan tenaga kesehatan belum juga usai dalam menghadapi pandemi COVID-19. Seperti Sakinah Motalu, salah satu tenaga kesehatan di Rumah Sakit Aloy Sabu, Gorontalo. Ia beserta tenaga kesehatan lainnya rela berkorban. Tak hanya tenaga, pikiran, bahkan juga nyawa jadi taruhan.
Setelah di swab, saya dinyatakan positif Kalau mau bilang sebenarnya saya depresi sekali. Akhirnya pas kemarin kami di karantina, apalagi pas di karantina, suami dan anak-anak saya tidak bisa kontak dengan saya. Kendati masih satu Gorontalo. Saya minta pasti cuma video call. Makan dulu baru mau mandi.
Semangat dan perjuangan tenaga kesehatan melayani pasien COVID-19 merupakan pengabdiannya terhadap kemanusiaan.
Jadi yang itu tadi menguatkan hati saya untuk merawat pasien. Kalau bukan saya, siapa lagi? Apakah saya akan tinggalkan mereka?
Tak ada kata menyesal bagi mereka dalam menyelamatkan setiap.
If we were thinking about 76 years ago, our heroes wearing spears and everything they can, right, for our independence. But as we can see for this past 2 years, the medical frontliners, they are our true heroes. As you can see from the video itself, there are many stories that, you know, they're doing their best that they can. But behind that, they also have a family they have to left behind. So sometimes the community has to see themselves that it is their responsibility for us, especially to always hold our health protocols.
Indeed, and I think it's a very important message for us to send that these past 2 years, that it's been a different kind of battle. And I do believe that this is something that we should appreciate every single day, because this is something that they're battling 24/7, nonstop.
Don't take it for granted, right?
Indeed. And as you can see at the presidential palace, we're getting prepared for our next ceremony.
And as of right now, we're going to proceed with the dialogue with the commander of the regular garrison, Brigadier General Novi Helmi Prasetya.
Peserta upacara juga akan memasuki lapangan upacara. Dan kita sama-sama menunggu juga ada salah seorang yang cukup spesial di mata saya, di mata kita semua, yang akan hadir di sini dan berbincang dengan kita bersama-sama. Namun siapakah dia? Nanti kami akan ajak Anda untuk melihatnya dan juga berbincang di pagi hari ini. Selain itu juga perlu kami sampaikan bahwa selain kami menerapkan protokol kesehatan, tentunya kami juga telah menyiapkan segala macam hiburan untuk Anda sebelum upacara bendera ini berlangsung. Dan nantinya Anda juga jangan lupa untuk tetap menyaksikan acara penurunan bendera yang akan berlangsung pada pukul 15 waktu Indonesia Barat. Di tengah pandemi seperti saat ini, bukan berarti kita di sini tidak memiliki aktivitas ataupun kegiatan yang tentunya yang biasa dilakukan sebelum pandemi ini berakhir. Tetapi masih ada kegiatan yang tentunya lagi-lagi dengan protokol kesehatan yang sangat ketat. Ya, perlu disampaikan pula di sini bahwa
memang as well that the past 2 years now, the ongoing ceremony has been very different. It does not look like something that we're used to seeing over the years. First of all, the health protocols that are in place are still fully in effect. As you could see from the very beginning, the opening of the ceremonies, a lot of them were there virtually. And in fact, those who are attending are adhering to very strict health protocols. I'm sure there had been testing done leading up to the event as well. Plus the protocols that are in place at the event, social distancing, wearing masks, and things of that sort.
Right. And as we said before, we're going to have a dialogue with the Brigadier General Novi Helmi Prasetya. He will be the ceremony officer. He is born in Bangkalan November 10, 1971, and he has graduated from the Military Academy of class of 1993. And as of right now, Brigadier General Novi Helmi Prasetya is currently serving as Chief of One Staff of Regular Garrison Command in Jakarta. We will see and of course hear the dialogue, especially for him holding this title on a very prestigious day, a prestigious event. as we commemorate the 76th Independence Day of Indonesia with the theme this year, Paul, Indonesia Tangguh, Indonesia Tumbuh, the resilience and growth of Indonesia.
We are now witnessing the arrivals at the presidential palace.
Baik, ini dia kita tunggu Wakil Presiden Republik Indonesia turun dari kendaraannya beserta Ibu dan kita ajak untuk berbincang sesaat.
So as of right now, as we can see, we have the arrival of the Vice President of Indonesia. We have
wife as well.
Exactly. We have our Vice President Haji Ma'ruf Amin, and also accompanied by Mrs. Haji Wuri Ma'ruf Amin.
Baik, dan saat ini kita sudah kedatangan tamu yang spesial yang tadi saya katakan. Sudah ada Pak Ma'ruf Amin beserta Ibu. Assalamualaikum Bapak, Ibu, apa kabar?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Sehat ya Pak?
Alhamdulillah.
Ibu juga sehat ya, Alhamdulillah. Itu yang selalu kita tunggu-tunggu. Kata-kata sehat di tengah pandemi seperti saat ini sangat penting sekali kita dengarkan. Apalagi ini tentunya membuat kita semakin semangat. Nah Pak Ma'ruf, berbicara mengenai 17 Agustus yang sekarang kita akan tunggu dan saksikan bersama upacara pengibaran benderanya. Sebenarnya apa makna dan juga harapan yang ingin Bapak sampaikan kepada masyarakat Indonesia secara umum?
Ya, pertama itu kita mengenang kembali Proklamasi 17 Agustus yang dicapai hasil perjuangan oleh para pejuang kita.
Baik.
Sehingga semangatnya itu harus terus kita tumbuhkan. Semangat juangnya, semangat persatuannya itu, semangat cinta tanah airnya juga kita terus kembangkan, terus kita hidupkan. Dan ketika kita sekarang sedang menghadapi pandemi, sesuai dengan temanya, yaitu kita harus tangguh menghadapi gangguan ini, musibah ini, tetapi kita juga optimis, ya, punya semangat untuk bangkit, untuk tumbuh, dan sesuai dengan cita-cita kita terus mengejar Indonesia maju.
Baik Pak Ma'ruf dan Ibu, tentunya kita sama-sama berharap agar kita semua masyarakat Indonesia selalu semangat seperti pahlawan kita dalam menghadapi pandemi COVID-19 ini. Terima kasih sudah berbincang dengan kami pagi hari ini Bapak dan Ibu, sehat selalu. Amin.
And the Vice President there, along with his wife, indicating how they are excited about how the country is facing this pandemic, despite the panic that's still going on. It's still in line with the theme of this year's Independence Day, which is in Indonesian, Indonesia Tangguh, Indonesia Tumbuh. So a strong Indonesia for growth of Indonesia. And I think this is an evolution of last year's theme, which is Indonesia Maju, or the advancement of Indonesia, is now the next step along the way.
But then again, the word that I really kind of like capture from what the Vice President had said is optimism, right? We have to be optimistic that we are going, right now we are facing this pandemic, but we were going to come out of it.
Correct.
And also, if you see itself, right now we are having the dialogue. Who is going to be the commander officer of today's ceremony?
Indikasi penularan. Untuk di lingkungan tempat pelatihan, ini wajib menggunakan double masker dan sterilisasi area dari kunjungan. Satu lagi bahwa petugas dan paskibraka ini itu semuanya sudah divaksin.
Iya, ini kan pandemi ini situasi yang sulit ya Pak ya. Bagaimana Pak memberikan semangat kepada para petugas?
Baik, kondisi saat ini merupakan ujian bagi bangsa Indonesia. Dengan dilaksanakan upacara 17 Agustus 2021, maka formasi dilaksanakan 17 Agustus ini dilaksanakan formasi paskibraka lengkap. Maka terdapat makna yang tersirat bagi kita harus selalu tangguh menghadapi setiap rintangan dan selalu tumbuh berkembang menjadi bangsa yang unggul dalam kondisi sesulit apapun. Saya mengucapkan selamat Hari Ulang Tahun ke-76 Kemerdekaan Republik Indonesia. Indonesia Tangguh, Indonesia Tumbuh.
You have just heard the dialogue with the commander of the regular garrison, Brigadier General TNI Novi Helmi Prasetya, who first kicked off things with a reminder of the health protocols that were taking place there at the Presidential Palace for the ceremony.
And also with the National Flag Hoisting Troop and the National Heirloom Flag Bearer team, they're already ready right now. They've also, again, as he stated, they're all following health protocols as he speaks. Especially getting all their health as best as they can for today's ceremony itself. So it seems that everything is already on place, right?
On time as well.
Yes, and we already saw just now it was another convoy that is coming into the palace.
Dengan solis Agnes Kameleng dan Agatha Priscilla. Mari kita saksikan.
Cinta, cinta Indonesia, negeri bagaikan permata, bersada bermandi cahaya, gemilang oh tanah air tanah elok rubah, Indilah senandung pujaan.
Cinta, cinta, cinta Indonesia, lautan membiru terbentang, di langit bertaburan bintang, bendera oh ibu pertiwiku nan elok rupawan, inilah lagu persembahkan.
Ya Tuhan, ku dengar bisikmu di keseduhan suara seru dalam malam yang hening.
Buka jiwa menyadarkanku senantiasa setia mengabdi berbakti, dan aku pun berseru.
Cinta, cinta, cinta Indonesia, padamu beta telah menyatu, padamu beta akan setia membela oh tanah tumpah darah yang suci mulia. Inilah janjiku padamu.
Biar Tuhan ku dengar bisikmu di kesyahduan suara seru, kalah malam yang hening.
Menggugah jiwa, menyadarkan senantiasa setia mengabdi berbakti, dan aku pun berseru.
Cinta, cinta, cinta Indonesia, padamu beta telah menyatu, padamu beta akan setia membela oh tanah tumpah darah dan suci mulia.
Inilah janjiku padamu.
Cinta, cinta, cinta Indonesia, cinta, cinta, cinta Indonesia, padamu beta telah menyatu, padamu beta akan setia membela
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Indonesia. Good morning, Southeast Asia.
Today is also a very special day.
This next one is a movie. There it is, Lightning McQueen.
See Indonesia, see the world, see today.
Presiden Republik Indonesia tiba di tempat upacara.
Kepada Sang Merah Putih, hormat senjata!
Come and join us on the celebration of Indonesia's 76th Independence Day.
So tune in to the extended 3-hour news show starting at 3 p.m. on August 17th with me, Kai Surya.
I'm Hans Lango.
And me, Rahma Alia.
Hey, what a coincidence, especially wearing this uniform.
Why not?
Di Indonesia sendiri sebenarnya nggak kalah dari segi teknik. Kita hanya bisa memerdekakan lewat prestasi. Inilah yang bisa saya persembahkan.
Anda menyaksikan langsung dari Istana Merdeka menjelang upacara detik-detik proklamasi kemerdekaan Republik Indonesia.
Dan untuk menghormati peringatan detik-detik proklamasi 76 tahun Indonesia Tangguh, Indonesia Tumbuh, kembali kami mengingatkan kepada semua pemirsa di rumah untuk menghentikan aktivitas sejenak.
Betul, dimanapun Anda berada, mari kita bersama-sama sikap sempurna dan melakukan penghormatan kepada bendera Sang Merah Putih pada pukul 10.17 sampai pukul 10.20 nanti. Nah, kita akan bersikap sempurna tepat pada waktu tersebut dan sebentar lagi kita akan menyaksikan bersama.
Welcome back. We're still here broadcasting live from the ceremonies taking place at the Presidential Palace on the Indonesia's 76th Independence Day, together as one.
Right, as our theme for this year, the 76th Independence, Indonesia Tangguh, Indonesia Tumbuh. So the resilience and strength of Indonesia going on forward. Now, just now, the host had stated that we are in a matter of seconds of proclamation, and when they are hosting the red and white flag, we have to, of course, giving our most respect to our heirloom flag.
Encouraging all the citizens across the nation to halt everything that they are doing momentarily later on at 10:17 a.m. until 10:20 a.m. in order for us to celebrate that moment together. And we earlier before the break, as we were awaiting the arrival of the president along with his wife, Mrs. Hajah Iriana Joko Widodo, we witnessed a performance. Now, this performance there was made up of several
there were several singers, musicians. But we just heard right now was Agustus. He was actually from Kupang, Paul, and he became one of Indonesia's best singer. And with, of course, as you just hear, he was singing with distinctive voice. But also he was accompanied by a very beautiful girl.
Exactly.
Agatha Priscilla. She's a former member of Blink, and just like Sylvia Aziza, who we mentioned earlier, she gained recognition in the Indonesian music industry after she won the first prize at a vocal group competition.
Hadirin yang kami hormati, sesaat lagi akan kita ikuti jalannya upacara detik-detik proklamasi. Perlu kami sampaikan, demi tertib dan hikmatnya upacara, bagi yang membawa telepon genggam dan alat komunikasi lainnya, dimohon berkenan untuk dinonaktifkan atau diatur pada
as we are
model
now
kereta.
we're going to begin the commemoration of the 76th Independence Day of Indonesia. The trumpet itself was the signal.
That's right. That is the first trumpet as we will now proceed with the opening ceremonies, of the commemoration of the proclamation of the 76th anniversary of the independence of the Republic of Indonesia in 2021. What what you're witnessing is the preparations, the final preparations that are taking place currently. As you can see, all the members that are taking their places in order to kick off the ceremonies. Now, again, everything has to be done in a timely fashion, as you can see all the different members of government.
And as we can see, there are invitees, guests, including our president and the first lady, President Joko Widodo and Ibu Irina Joko Widodo. As we've seen before, Indonesia Vice President and wife, Kiai Haji Ma'ruf Amin and Ibu Wuri Ma'ruf Amin, and Chief of the People's Consultative Assembly, Bambang Susatyo.
We also saw the head of Secret Service, the presidential aide as well, and along with several important members of government.
Right here, of course, as we've seen, Chief of House of Representatives, Ibu Puan Maharani is here, is seen wearing also just like us, Paul. Yes, it's all the invitees are wearing ethnic clothes
from their own
across
respective
Indonesia.
backgrounds.
Exactly.
Very interesting.
And even before the pandemic itself, we're always keen to see what the guests will be wearing, right?
It's like a red carpet event.
Exactly.
And we will await the second horns to be sounded before the actual ceremony begins.
And we can feel the difference itself, Paul. If it was 2 years ago, especially when we're celebrating the 74th year, it was very festive. Again, we've seen more guests that is in the palace. We've seen a lot more, our honorary guests from neighboring countries, ambassadors and whatnot. It seems right now it's just only selected people to be in the palace because of the health protocol itself.
Here's the second horn.
Upacara detik-detik proklamasi dalam rangka peringatan Hari Ulang Tahun ke-76 Kemerdekaan Republik Indonesia tahun 2021 segera dimulai.
Maju! Turn!
Attended are now entering, and this is all from all different backgrounds of institutions. You also have from the armies, you have from the Navy, and also from the law enforcement, from the police, Indonesian National Police itself.
And Air Force as well, and his attendants, obviously.
And right now, as they are preparing, as we will begin in just seconds.
Yes, and although you did mention how the mood is more somber this year, we have to remember this is still a celebration, a celebration of independence, a celebration of life, and we are still adhering to protocols, but the mood is picking up as you would expect.
hadap kanan, hadap kiri. Tegak senjata. Istirahat di tempat.
Now, as we're right now waiting for the ceremony commander to report to the ceremony inspector, which is the inspector itself will be our president, Joko Widodo. As of the ceremony commander itself will be Colonel Putu Sucahyadi, born in Denpasar, October 9th, 1977.
Correct. He's a graduate of the Air Force Academy class of 1999 and currently serving in 2 National Air Defense Sector Operations, Assistant Makassar. And as we await for...
Did you know, Paul, that these, for the ceremony attendant itself, they are hand-chosen. They're just not people that, you know, or officers to be there. They have to be their best in what they do.
Best of the best, if you will.
Exactly.
Komandan upacara memasuki lapangan upacara.
And now you are witnessing Colonel Putu Sucahyadi, the commander of the ceremonies, entering the area. And this is what normally would signify and signal the kickoff of the ceremonies itself.
Correct. Yes, so the ceremony commander, Colonel Putu Sucahyadi, was born in Denpasar, October 9th, 1977.
And he's a graduate of the Air Force Academy class of '99, and he's currently still serving 2 different National Air Defense Sector operations in Makassar.
So this is actually one of the parts. If you've seen, he's just opening the swords and whatnot. On every institution, they have their own ways. Okay. So this is not something that you just do. In regards in what their institution, what they came from.
So each one is unique. And you can see him assembling his rifle.
Parade. Istirahat di tempat.
At ease.
Hadirin yang kami hormati, pada upacara detik-detik proklamasi, bertindak selaku Komandan Upacara, Kolonel Penerbang Putu Sucahyadi, SAP MSc MMS, lahir di Denpasar pada tanggal 9 Oktober 1977, lulusan Akademi Angkatan Udara tahun 1999, jabatan Asisten Operasi Komando Sektor Pertahanan Udara Nasional 2 Makassar, bertindak selaku Komandan Paskibraka Kapten Infanteri Suryadi Nata Atmaja, SSThan SIP, lahir di Bogor pada tanggal 30 September 1989, lulusan Akademi Militer tahun 2012, jabatan Komandan Kompi Pandu Udara dan
Now
Pandu
being
Taikam.
introduced as the National Heirloom Flag Bearer Commander is Captain Infantry Suyardi Nata Atmaja, who is from Bogor, born and raised in September 30th of 1989.
Now a graduate of the Military Academy class of 2012, currently serving in the Security Reconnaissance Detachment Infantry Brigade Para-Raider 182 Infantry Division Army Strategic Command.
And next as Ceremony Officer Brigadier General Novi Helmi Prasetya, born in Bangkalan, November 10th, 1971.
He is a graduate of Military Academy class of 1993, currently serving in Chief of One Staff of Regular Garrison Command, Jakarta.
And we're very eager to see what the President will be wearing as well. We saw his outfit yesterday during the presidential address, the State of the Nation, which was very unique.
He was from the Badui ethnic. It's from Batanese. Actually, he chosen that because he said of the simplicity. And I think that shows the parable of how we have to be very humble and very simple, especially in the era of this pandemic.
Great, too.
Republik Indonesia.
As you can see, the National Heirloom Flag Bearer team are the best sons and daughters of Indonesia, consisted of 34 provinces under care and development by the Ministry of Youth and Sports of the Republic of Indonesia.
Of course, the other three from 8 groups of Group 8 who were tasked with raising the flag will be Aditya Yogi Susanto as commander of Group 8 representing Gorontalo Province. Now, Dika Ambia Rahman as a flag bearer representing West Java Province, and Rido Hatfizar Armadani as flag hoist representing Lampung Province. As you can see, these are the best of the young generation of Indonesia.
Now
And
you're
it's
having
quite an honor to be a part of this ceremony.
Indeed, and a look at all the government heads who are now seen taking part of this event as well. As we mentioned before, most of them doing it virtually this year as well.
Correct.
Continuation of last year, as we are still facing the pandemic. And all the regional events took place around the country at 7 a.m. in order for them to all be able to take part virtually in the national event, which is coming up in about 20 minutes or so.
Right. So as of we said before, we've seen Chief of House of Representative Ibu Puan Maharani. There is the attendance of Audit Board of Indonesia, Bapak Agung Firman Sampurna.
That's right, Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, Syafri Fudin, Chief Justice of the Constitutional Court, Mr. Anwar Usman.
Right, Chief of Judicial Commission, Mukti Fajar Nur Dewata, and Minister of State Secretariat, Bapak Praktikno, and Minister of Religious Affairs, Minister Yakut Khalil Khalmas is there.
Yep, Cabinet Secretary Pramono Anung is also in attendance, along with Panglima TNI, Commander of the Indonesian Armed Forces, and last but certainly not least, Kapolri, the Chief of the Indonesian Police.
Bapak Listio Sigit is there in attendance itself.
And we're now seeing the in-person greeting.
Dalam rangka peringatan hari ulang tahun ke-76 Kemerdekaan Republik Indonesia tahun 2021 siap dimulai.
Laksanakan.
Hadirin dimohon berdiri. Presiden Republik Indonesia beserta Ibu Hajah Iriana Joko Widodo dan Wakil Presiden Republik Indonesia beserta Ibu Hajah Wuri Ma'ruf Amin tiba di tempat upacara.
President of the Republic of Indonesia alongside Ibu Haji Iriana Joko Widodo and the Vice President of Republic of Indonesia, Kiai Haji Ma'ruf Amin, with Ibu Hajah Wuri Ma'ruf Amin, has arrived at the ceremony site.
Kepada Inspektur Upacara, hormat senjata. Tegak senjata. Rau.
Laporan Komandan Upacara kepada Inspektur Upacara.
Lapor.
Peringatan detik-detik proklamasi. Persiapan pembacaan
There you are just heard the firing of the 17 shots of the cannon within the 1 minute time span to commemorate the 17th, obviously the date of the independence.
Tanda kebesaran buka.
Hormat senjata. Rau. Tegak senjata. Rau.
Pembacaan teks proklamasi oleh Ketua Dewan Perwakilan Rakyat Republik Indonesia.
Proklamasi. Kami, bangsa Indonesia, dengan ini menyatakan kemerdekaan Indonesia hal-hal yang mengenai pemindahan kekuasaan dan lain-lain diselenggarakan dengan cara seksama dan dalam tempo yang sesingkat-singkatnya. Jakarta, 17 Agustus 1945. Atas nama bangsa Indonesia, Soekarno-Hatta.
Who had just recited the text of proclamation was by the chairman of the House of Representatives of the Republic of Indonesia, Ibu Puan Maharani.
And we're now going to the closing of the proclamation.
Tangguh, senjata! Perang!
Mengheningkan cipta dipimpin oleh Inspektur Upacara.
Untuk mengenang jasa para pahlawan dan pejuang-pejuang bangsa, utamanya sang proklamator Bung Karno dan Bung Hatta, mengheningkan cipta dimulai. Selesai.
Pembacaan doa oleh Menteri Agama Republik Indonesia.
Requested by the ceremonial inspector, which was taken part by everyone, all the heads of government, as you can see.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Allahumma sholli ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali sayyidina Muhammad. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami, wahai keindahan yang menciptakan sendiri segala yang indah, wahai pencipta yang melimpahkan sendiri segala anugerah, wahai Maha Pemurah yang telah menganugerahi kami negeri sangat indah dan bangsa yang menyukai keindahan. Ya Allah yang telah memberi kami kemerdekaan yang indah, demi nama-nama agungmu yang maha indah, demi sifat-sifat sucimu yang maha indah, demi ciptaan-ciptaanmu yang serba indah. Anugerahilah kami, pemimpin-pemimpin kami dan bangsa kami, kepekaan menangkap dan mensyukuri keindahan anugerah-Mu, keindahan merdeka dan kemerdekaan, keindahan hidup dan kehidupan, keindahan manusia dan kemanusiaan, keindahan kerja dan pekerjaan, keindahan sederhana dan kesederhanaan, keindahan kasih sayang dan saling menyayang, keindahan kebijaksanaan dan keadilan, keindahan rasa malu dan tahu diri, keindahan hak dan kerendahan hati, keindahan tanggung jawab dan harga diri. Anugerahilah kami, pemimpin-pemimpin kami dan bangsa kami, mensyukuri nikmat anugerah-Mu dalam sikap-sikap indah yang Engkau ridhoi. Selamatkanlah jiwa-jiwa kami dari noda-noda yang mencoreng keindahan martabat kami. Pimpinlah kami, pemimpin-pemimpin kami dan bangsa kami, ke jalan indah menuju cita-cita indah kemerdekaan kami. Kuatkanlah lahir batin kami untuk melawan godaan keindahan-keindahan imitasi yang menyeret diri-diri kami dari keindahan sejati, kemanusiaan dan kemerdekaan kami. Merdekakanlah kami dari belenggu penjajahan apa saja selain Allah, termasuk penjajahan diri kami sendiri. Kokohkanlah jiwa raga kami untuk menjaga keindahan negeri ini. Ya Nuru, ya wahai maha cahaya di atas segala cahaya, pancarkanlah cahaya-Mu di mata dan pandangan kami, pancarkanlah cahaya-Mu di telinga dan pendengaran kami, pancarkanlah cahaya-Mu di mulut dan perkataan kami, pancarkanlah cahaya-Mu di hati dan keyakinan kami, pancarkanlah cahaya-Mu di pikiran dan sikap kami, pancarkanlah cahaya-Mu di kanan dan kiri kami, pancarkanlah cahaya-Mu di atas dan bawah kami, pancarkanlah cahaya-Mu di dalam diri kami, pancarkanlah cahaya-Mu, ya Maha Cahaya, agar kami dapat menangkap keindahan ciptaan-Mu dan merasapinya, dapat menangkap keindahan anugerah-Mu dan mensyukurinya, dapat menangkap keburukan jalan sesat setan dan menghindarinya. Pancarkanlah cahaya-Mu, ya Maha Cahaya, agar kami dapat menangkap keindahan kebenaran dan mengikutinya, dapat menangkap keburukan kebatilan dan menjauhinya, agar kami dapat menangkap keindahan kejujuran dan menyerapnya, dapat menangkap keburukan kebohongan dan mewaspadainya. Pancarkan cahaya-Mu, ya Maha Cahaya, sirnakan dan jangan sisakan sekelumit pun kegelapan di batin kami. Ya Allah, kami berdoa dengan menyebut nama-nama indah-Mu seperti yang Engkau perintahkan, maka kabulkanlah doa kami seperti yang Engkau janjikan. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina adzabannar walhamdulillahirabbil alamin.
Hadirin disilahkan duduk kembali.
The national prayer itself was led by the Minister of Religious Affairs, Minister Yakub Polel Kaumas, in the prayer itself, he sees, let's find the beauty of our independence, let's find the beauty of our independence, the beauty of our simplicity, and the beauty, even though right now we're in hardship, we have to find the good deeds out of that.
Amen. And we now are about to head into our next segment, which is the flag raising segment of the ceremony.
Right. This gives me the chills, Paul. Yeah. It does. Before the pandemic itself, the flag hoisting troop marches in formation of 17, 8, and 45. Now, however, because of the ongoing pandemic, it has forced the number to be scaled down to 13, 12, 13th.
You already mentioned how prestigious it is, and it is a very prestigious position and a very milestone moment of the ceremony for the entire national flag hoisting troop, especially for the one who holds the heirloom flag spreader, and the heirloom flag carrier. That is the heirloom flag carrier. As I mentioned, it is a very important position to hold.
Correct. Ardelia Mutia Zahwa, a representative from North Sumatra, was chosen as the carrier of the heirloom flag. She was born in Tebing Tinggi on December 6, 2004, and currently studies at the Harapan 1 High School in Medan, North Sumatra.
Dua kali belok kanan, langkah tegap, maju, jalan.
And that is Ardelia, who is part of the National Heirloom Flag Hoisting Troop. And as I mentioned earlier, Caroline, they are actually selected. They're the best sons and daughters of Indonesia, selected from all 34 provinces across the country and chosen, handpicked specifically by the Youth and Sports Ministry. The other three from Group 8 tasked with raising the flag later on are Aditya Yogi Susanto as commander of Group 8, representing Gorontalo.
And Dika Ambia Rahman as the flag hoister, representing West Java. We have Rido Hadfizar Armadani as the flag hoister, representing Lampung. And there's something different also this year with the ceremony.
Indeed. Later on, you're going to see how modernized this ceremony has been and has changed over the years. This year, you will witness the latest technology, Camera 360. And it is the first time that this 360 camera will be used live during the ceremony.
Kak, agak kanan dikit, Kak. Agak kanan, pas. Pas.
Stop! Buka! Berjalan! Jalan!
these are the moments leading up into the hoisting of our national flag.
Right.
The flag bearer will now hand it off.
And Paul, you know, they are the daughters and sons of the best right of our nation. And the training, it takes months. They have to be away from their parents, especially amidst the pandemic itself. It takes physical tests and mental tests and all the hardcore training itself. And it is such a prestige, and it will be a historical moment for them.
And you can see how every little detail from the march, from the handoffs,
Correct.
everything is done with such precision that that is obviously a testament to what you just mentioned,
Yes.
the hours and hours that they put in practicing for the ceremony.
Dimohon berdiri. Penghormatan kepada Sang Merah Putih dipimpin oleh Komandan Upacara.
Kepada Sang Merah Putih, hormat senjata! Rap! Tegak senjata! Rap!
Proud moment for Indonesians, not just across the nation, but as you could see, Caroline, all over the world.
Right, and as you can see, we were seeing embassies from Nigeria itself, everyone at that precise moment standing up and giving the respect to our heirloom flag.
And you did mention how, we were off air, you mentioned how this moment gives you chills. In fact, I had that same experience myself, goosebumps running through my body just because knowing all Indonesians everywhere at this particular point in time are all in solidarity. Another thing that is different about this year's ceremony as well is when you saw the flag bearer this time take the flag from the president, it wasn't directly handed to her as it was actually passed on via the table. There was a box on the table, and that is something that is different because of health protocols that are in place.
Following the health protocols, right? Even from the distance and length by the flag hoisting troop itself, it seems before, because as you've seen before, as we said before, the members was more. Right. Now they have to minimize the number of the troops itself, and you can see more of the distance. Again, we are following the health protocol itself, and I must say, Paul, with this 360 camera, we can see from every different view of the ceremony itself. It is beautiful.
It certainly helps our experience, considering how less and less people are allowed to be in attendance, and the fact that I do believe that this year is possibly the highest viewed one because of the fact that there are no festivities taking place outside of the house either. And as you can see now, the flag-bearing troops, you know, it's actually uncertain up to a very short period of time before it's announced who will be bearing the flag out of this troop. So anyone from this troop has to be ready at all times.
Correct.
They all have to pass a significant amount of testing, not just physical testing, but mental testing as well.
And they're representing their hometowns, right? They're all from all across Indonesia itself. They have to travel to Jakarta. And again, like we said, it was a very hard training they have to do, either physically and both mentally also. And now just for being here, being a part of the Independence Day ceremony.
Pengibaran Sang Merah Putih telah dilaksanakan. Laporan selesai.
Kembali ke tempat.
Kembali ke tempat. Hadap kanan. Hadap terang.
Report, the official report from the ceremony master to the president, or the inspector of the ceremonies, that the hoisting has been completed, as we quickly approach my favorite part of the ceremonies, which you will see what it is later on.
Oh, well, we're going to wait for that. Also, the flag hoisting troop now has returned to their position itself.
What a great honor it must be, Caroline, to be able to be at Merdeka Palace, which, I don't know if you know this, it wasn't actually named Merdeka Palace from the very start. It was actually called Gambir Palace. The name change only occurred in 1949, the end of that independence war, following the decision by President Sukarno. And this was because people were shouting Merdeka, freedom, as the Indonesian flag was raised. And there's now a special room in that palace, which houses that very first Indonesian flag, the one that was sewn, the very one that was sewn by Fatmawati, the very first, inaugural First Lady.
Presiden Republik Indonesia dimohon duduk di mimbar kehormatan. Pasukan diistirahatkan.
Parade. Istirahat di tempat. Round.
Flypast pesawat tempur TNI Angkatan Udara.
Hadirin yang berbahagia. Dengan penuh
So as of
rasa
right
bangga,
now, we are preceding the Air Force flight past by the 3rd Squadron flying from Magetan, East Java.
And we are currently on board with them right now. There will be an 8-plane formation.
Correct.
They'll be flying in a V formation. And as I mentioned, this is my favorite part of the service.
Yeah, there you go. Now the squadron itself, it's called Elang Elang, or the Eagles. They're flying from 1,000 feet, and they are proudly to say Happy 76th Independence Day to the Republic of Indonesia 2021, Indonesia Tangguh, Indonesia Tumbuh.
yang dalam kesehariannya menjabat sebagai Komandan Skuadron Udara 3. Dengan kemampuan personel dan berbagai alutsista canggih yang dimiliki, Tentara Nasional Indonesia siap menjadi angkatan perang yang disegani di kawasan, serta siap menjaga kedaulatan dan keutuhan Negara Kesatuan Republik Indonesia. Formasi pesawat tempur yang terdiri dari 8 F-16 Fighting Falcon akan melintas dan melakukan manuver bombers pada ketinggian 1000 kaki di atas permukaan laut, tepat di hadapan hadirin sekalian. Seluruh pesawat tempur ini diterbangkan oleh perwira penerbang terbaik bangsa yang berjiwa kesatria, militan, loyal, dan profesional. Hadirin yang kami hormati, marilah kita dengarkan ucapan selamat yang akan disampaikan secara langsung dari kokpit pesawat tempur F-16 Fighting Falcon Tentara Nasional Indonesia.
Kami, elang-elang Angkatan Udara, penjaga tanah air dari ketinggian 1000 kaki, mengucapkan selamat ulang tahun ke-76 Kemerdekaan Republik Indonesia tahun 2021. Indonesia tangguh, Indonesia tumbuh. Salam Swa Buana Bangsa. Merdeka.
Execution by the Air Force Squadron, who traveled 635 miles to reach Jakarta from their airbase in Madiun, East Java.
That was Lieutenant Colonel Agustus Arianto, 3rd Air Squadron Commander, Wing 3, Iswahyudi Air Base, East Java. And he just stated that, of course, them as a squadron itself, they're from 1,000 sea level. They'd like to congratulate Indonesia for the 76th Independence Day with the Indonesia Tangguh, Indonesia Tumbuh, and they said, salute Indonesia, Merdeka.
And as you can see, they flew in that arrowhead formation with the calling Garuda Flight.
Correct.
Persembahan lagu-lagu selesai. Fly past helikopter pembawa bendera merah putih berukuran 20
tak gentar. You have to move forward without fear. I think those are the two perfect songs, knowing our condition right now.
It's perfectly themed. And let's take it back into the air now. We're going to have another fly past, this time with a helicopter bearing our flag.
As we can see right now. The red and white flag is right now fly past helicopter carrying the giant national flag. The helicopter type was Puma, Super Puma, Caracal, 2 presidential helicopters guarding the giant flag. And this flag is designed by Tni AU.
And as you can see, the size of this flag, it is so big that they had to use a special technique to fly it, using 30 different personnel and 7 hours to fold the flag itself. It measures 60 meters high, weighs 1.3 tons, and took a whole 4 months to create.
This one must be one of the biggest our heirloom flag that has ever been flown by a helicopter.
And there you see as it flies over the greater Jakarta capital area.
Now, Paul, if you know the colors, the red and white itself, the red half represent physical life, standing for courage and sacrifice, while the white half represent the human soul, which stands for purity and peace.
Presiden Republik Indonesia dimohon menempatkan diri di mimbar upacara. Hadirin dimohon berdiri. Andika Bayangkari. Laporan Komandan Upacara kepada Inspektur Upacara.
That was one of the national songs as well, Andika Bayangkari, which signifies protector and loyal follower.
Right. And right now we're seeing the ceremonial commander to report to the ceremonial inspector that the ceremony of the proclamation, commemoration, has ended.
Penghormatan kebesaran
kepada Inspektur Upacara. Hormat senjata! Jaga Sanjata!
Wife Mrs. Haja Iriana Joko Widodo, along with the Vice President of Indonesia and Mrs. Haja Wuri Maruf Amin will be leaving the ceremony venue.
Yes, and we've just seen the ceremony. The commander reported to the inspector, which is the President Joko Widodo, that the ceremony proclamation of commemoration of the 76th Independence Day of the Republic of Indonesia has finally over.
And as
you know, Paul, what is for me the most sacred momentum for me, especially during the ceremony of the Independence Day every year, is the flag hoisting. It's always the one that gives me, you know, that nerve-wracking. It's so sacred. Knowing our flag heirloom is just becomes a symbol of Indonesia.
it's a lot of pressure.
Exactly, and the defiance, the philosophy behind the red and white flag itself.
And then we could see our final farewell greetings from the ceremony inspector, better known as our president.
And we do hope for a better future for Indonesia. Hopefully next year we'll see the commemoration more festive.
And if we could have any indication as to how effective this particular format of the ceremony is. If you look at just last year, which is the first time we've had to do this virtually,
Correct.
The ceremony recorded the highest number of online participants. Last year in 2020, there were 17,845 attendees. And it was the first Independence Day ceremony in the world, which was held virtually at that time. Normally you would see somewhat upwards to 2,000 different Indonesian citizens from all walks of life invited to the palace. Obviously that is not the case this year. Because of the pandemic, we have our scaled down ceremony where most people are attending virtually, but it is not any less grand from what we just saw.
Even though it's more shortened on the length of the event itself, usually there's, you know, more singing. Children will be appearing on the palace itself, but regardless, we are in pandemic right now. Health protocols indeed must be taken to its maximum, to prioritize at its maximum base.
And keep in mind, a lot of this is still happening outdoors, and still all the health protocols are followed to the fullest in regards to the newest health protocols, double masking and social distancing measures, and obviously avoiding crowds.
Yes. And also, Paul, the president also gave a speech during the plenary session yesterday, actually.
Correct. State of the Nation.
Exactly. And he also stated that, you know, we are ongoing on the pandemic right now. We want to avoid crises and recession, but if it is not inevitable, then it is our duty to seize the matter in union. Quotes by the president: crises, recessions, and pandemics are like fire. If we can, we avoid it. But if it keeps happening, there are many things we can learn from this situation. So those are the parables that we can learn.
And the live ceremony at the Merdeka Palace has officially concluded, and we at Seat Today are very proud and honored to have been appointed as the official broadcaster of this event. But don't go anywhere. We're going to take a short break. We will return to the studio after this. Stay with us on Indonesia 76, together as one.
Indonesia's Declaration of Independence Ceremony. Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Judika, Admesh Kamaleng, Randy Pandugo, Agatha Priscilla, Annette Delicia, Sivia, James Adam and 5in, Indahkus, Eco Dance Company, Gita Bahana Nusantara, and the live broadcast of the red and white national flag hosting ceremony. Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021, 9 a.m. local time. Indonesia.